When the old antique shop owner passed away, his most vain son demanded all the gold, the silver, and the shining chandeliers, leaving his older brother with nothing but dust and the old furniture in the shop. He only realized his fatal mistake when his fake luxury empire went bankrupt, and the brother he had humiliated found a secret hidden in the shop.
Do you think the true value of something is in what shines on the outside or what is hidden on the inside? Leave your opinion in the comments. Today, you will see how vanity blinds men and how patience always finds its treasure. The old antique shop smelled of beeswax and memories. When the patriarch passed away, the will was clear. The inheritance should be divided by mutual agreement. Julian, the younger brother, threatened to drag the family into years of legal battles if he didn't get the valuable inventory. He wanted the gold-framed mirrors, the silverware, and the luxury clocks to open a boutique in an elite neighborhood. For Arthur, the older brother, peace was worth more than gold. He didn't want the objects. He wanted the legacy. Arthur gave up all the shiny inventory in exchange for keeping the old house, his father's tools, and the heavy furniture that no one wanted to buy.
You are a romantic fool, Arthur. Keep your dust. The world belongs to those who know how to sell themselves.
Before leaving with the moving trucks, Julian tripped over a dark, heavy, scratched oak chest sitting in the corner of the shop. Irritated, he kicked the solid wood.
Do yourself a favor. Smash this hideous chest and use it as firewood to stay warm in the winter. It scares the customers away.
Arthur didn't answer. He just ran his hand over the scratches on the wood. That chest was where their father used to sit to drink coffee. Arthur would never destroy it. 6 months passed. Julian's boutique was a spectacle of lights and champagne. Arthur remained in the dark shop, his hands dirty with oil, restoring wood.
One afternoon, Julian showed up at the old shop. He didn't come to visit his brother. He came to get their father's old address book to steal wealthy clients. Wearing an Italian suit, Julian looked with disgust at Arthur, who was sanding the old oak chest.
Look at you, Arthur, covered in sawdust, hugging this useless chest. I just sold a chandelier for $10,000 to a Wall Street investor. You inherited Dad's trash because you have a trash mentality. If you want, I can hire you to clean the windows of my shop.
Shine blinds, Julian. Wood endures. Take the address book. You're going to need it more than I will.
Pride comes before the fall. The following week, Julian hosted a private auction for the city's elite. The centerpiece was a set of candlesticks he swore were from the 18th century. But one of the billionaire collectors brought his own appraiser, an elderly and ruthless historian. In front of dozens of rich people, the appraiser put on his glasses, picked up the gold piece, scraped the bottom with a pocket knife, and shook his head.
Gentlemen, put away your checkbooks. This is polished brass, made in Taiwan around 1985. It's a beautiful replica, but it's not worth more than $50.
The silence in the boutique was suffocating. The appraiser walked through the shop, touching the chandeliers and the mirrors. The revelation was brutal. Their father never collected real gold. He bought replicas out of pure aesthetic appreciation, not for financial gain. Julian had built an empire of illusions. The humiliation was public and fatal. The clients left in outrage. Investors demanded their money back.
Unable to pay the sky-high rent in the upscale neighborhood by selling pieces with no historical value, debt swallowed Julian. In a few weeks, the bank seized the boutique. He lost everything.
While his brother's world crumbled, Arthur continued his quiet work. While trying to fix the hinge of the old oak chest Julian had kicked, Arthur noticed something strange. The chest was too heavy for its size. He grabbed a tape measure and measured the outside and the inside. There was a difference of 4 inches. With his heart beating faster, Arthur used a chisel and forced the wooden bottom. The plank gave way with a dry crack. There was a secret compartment. Protected from light and moisture for decades, lay a package wrapped in waxed leather. Arthur opened the package with trembling hands. The smell of old paper filled the room. They were yellowed sheets filled with hundreds of handwritten musical notes. Next to the sheet music, there was a small envelope with his father's handwriting. Arthur opened it and read aloud, his voice choked with emotion.
To my son who finds this. I never sold this work because the greed of men would lock it in the private safe of a vain billionaire, away from the world. I hid it in the most worn-out piece of furniture in the shop, knowing that only the son with the patience to love old wood would find it. Protect this legacy.
Arthur wasn't a musician, but he recognized the dramatic signature at the bottom of the sheet music page. He fell to his knees. A warm tear ran down his dust-covered face. The life of hardship, the cold nights, the endless patience, it had all been worth it. Arthur took the documents to the National Conservatory. The same appraiser who had destroyed Julian was now holding Arthur's papers with trembling hands, pale as a ghost.
My God, this is an unpublished sonata. Original manuscripts by Frédéric Chopin. The world thought this had turned to ashes in the war. Mr. Arthur, private collectors will offer tens of millions of dollars for this.
No, that would only result in them ending up locked in a private safe. My father asked me to protect this legacy from selfishness. I am not selling. I am donating the sheet music to the National Museum. The music belongs to the world, not in a rich man's vault.
Arthur's attitude shocked the country. The government, in gratitude for the priceless donation, not only granted Arthur a multi-million-dollar lifetime reward, but also turned the old house into a historical and cultural heritage site, protected by law. On a rainy night, the door to the historic shop opened. It was Julian. There were no more Italian suits or arrogance. He looked defeated, soaked, holding his own wristwatch.
Arthur, I have nowhere to go. I lost everything. I know I humiliated you, but please, buy my watch. Give me anything for it. I'm begging you.
Arthur looked at his brother. He could have humiliated him, but resentment is a weight that wise men do not carry. Arthur approached, lowered Julian's hand holding the watch, and looked deep into his eyes.
Keep your watch, Julian. Take a hot shower and get some rest. But starting tomorrow, you will begin working to earn your keep. You need to learn our trade, and I would be very happy to teach you.
Julian's tears of humiliation gave way to tears of relief and regret.
Forgive me, Arthur. I was a blind fool. I don't deserve your kindness. Thank you. Thank you.
You are my brother. The wood might be scratched, Julian, but we can still restore it. Welcome back home.
He hugged his older brother tightly. The following months were a true trial. At first, the former executive's soft hands were covered in blisters. He grew frustrated trying to sand difficult curves and felt pain in his back. But Arthur was always there, guiding Julian's hands without ever raising his voice. Gradually, the anger faded. Julian began to understand the peace that the silence of the workshop brought. He learned to love the smell of rosewood oil and sawdust. When Julian finally finished restoring his first piece, an old rocking chair, he ran his hand over the smooth wood. For the first time in his life, he didn't feel proud of something he bought, but of what his own hands had saved. He looked at Arthur, who was smiling from across the workshop, approving of the work. Julian had finally discovered that the greatest treasure in the old chest wasn't the millionaire's sheet music, but the lesson that true value doesn't shout, it whispers beneath the dust. We often judge life by its appearances and forget to look deep into things. What about you? Would you have the greatness to forgive and give a job to the brother who humiliated you? Or would you let him learn his lesson alone on the streets? Leave your honest opinion in the comments. I read them all. If you believe that honest hard work always pays off in the end, leave a like and subscribe for more stories. Until next time.